he's getting too many gigs. He's going to be just gifting for the next 3 months or something. It's going to be non-stop me having to read out names. I don't know how to feel about it. Mixed emotions. Okay, 100 Thieves on defense, Loud on attack.
Thieves are going to play a retake on B here.
Okay, does this count as... This counts as one of the rounds. I mean, he can't technically get the op out, but I'm including it.
Having a decent retake percentage. Let's see if they can make it work.
Oh. Straight up side hit. No one here to stop it. They have good map control. A lot of this is on less. He buys a shorty on attack.
Waiting for everybody to come over from B. Slow rotations in. Paranoia is there for the retake.
Blocking off a bit of that vision. Cell.
They don't push into the smoke though, right? Yeah.
And look at the
I
position
mean, he's wrecked, surely.
Beautiful paranoia.
Oh, nice recon.
Even a recon dart from Derek to clear out 2 players inside. Now there's only 1 left on that lurk.
Wow, he had a frenzy as a backup.
Cell's already on a defuse. A 1v1 against Bang on a staircase as Les has to move.
That's a crazy pistol by them. Nicely done from 100 Thieves. Derek did great, but that recon was everything. And I think he got the first kill, if I'm right. I could be wrong. Yeah, he gets a kill and he gets 2 assists. That's really good. So what? He buys a frenzy and a shorty and he just juggles them. That's kind of crazy. That's actually kind of sick. They have some cool pistols. Loud do have some cool pistols. Didn't pay off this time, but yeah, they definitely relatively inventive with their pistols. Right, three rifles. We got 2 backup guns.
They've had trouble doing that for sure. And we'll see the defense being set up more default here. So let's focus on Loud. You already have your market, or your wine 0 point going out, and that's great knowledge to get already.
Oh my goodness.
The adjustments.
Jesus.
Corral once again.
It's close.
The first blood into the round against Sadak. So that's 1 initiator down. All of Loud still we're trying to work the map a little bit slowly, but you saw the adjustments from 100 Thieves when they were hit by that 0 point in wine. Double swing out for the support.
Exactly, pretty aggressive to go on an eco round like this. 100 Thieves having a little bit of a buy here, and they still want to push up. They
Tower contact, shock goes in, shock does.
Gives them the idea Loud could be flexing over towards B, so we see
absolutely
that now 2
nothing.
in sight for 100 Thieves here to block this off, and they've moved the Killjoy utility from round 1 to round 2 to the right spot now.
And that's the changes from the Thieves too, bringing out this Killjoy, placing the alarm bot more passively to get that early information. Now with the recon dart to come out to ping Derek, forcing him back towards the back of the site. Krauso, meanwhile,
yeah, it's a good recon though. Oh, it's a great recon, man.
Oh, the ping. Recon dart, to retaliate. As that's gonna get Stellar ready for 2 kills.
6 bullets.
Rodzi looking for the trade, but he still gets picked off. Finally, Aspas to the rescue.
Still pretty good damage.
But it's just gonna be him by himself, planning inside the smoke.
I mean, this is still possible with the sheriff.
Wait, he got off it.
Great delay.
After he got hit by the paranoia, now the high-low on the staircase for 100 Thieves. The jiggle peek to spot the first one. Now on the high-low, both of them are there at the staircase. Noel will bank for the kill.
Even at the time 10. Okay. Good damage though. They took away 3 guns and 2 armors had to get rebought.
The extra money from getting into the hands of Loud, which is very important.
Yeah, it's really good damage.
To get to the operator. They're very good on their full buy rounds. So if you can prevent any of that from happening slightly, Kai, you are in a better position. 100 Thieves now getting ready to stave this off. Let's see
just
if they
a
can
bonus.
grab this bonus.
Not too bad. We buy some stingers.
And they're
looking over at C9, getting the stingers out. Loud full buy on this one. Odin on attack, of course. He's yeah, he absolutely loves it. It honestly actually looks incredible.
A little B main coverage for this orb if they want to grab it in the end.
This is a nice start from them. They go super aggro, they break this, and then they smoke this off. And there's 4. There's all 5 of them here. They still have drone.
You see the play of Stellar trying to play close with the stinger off the ping of the turret. There's a swing out, but unfortunately,
yeah, just wanting to get one with that.
Odin.
Smoke is nice. Recon is.
Al Joel to try and clear it out. Now actually does not get the ping, but at least Derek got spotted, and finally at the last second, under heavy attack, taken down as well.
that sight hit is really nice.
B-site for the plant.
No weapon. Plants back in the open. You still have Les here hanging out. He's gonna make little to no noise until he has to.
This paranoia was important, but Bless was already waiting at the B
okay.
main.
Exactly.
Not too bad.
Bonus round that does do a little bit of damage. Almost got the third one.
Yeah,
onto
not too bad
Les.
damage.
But Loud
That
are
damage has
able
been
to
done
answer
at least.
back
We've
in
got
their
two,
buy-round.
I think it's 2 armory buys and 2
Playing it
gunnery
slow.
buys.
Not even getting too much information on 100 Thieves that round.
Still
They
feel
did
like
have the
Loud
0
handled this
point
pretty
go
well.
out,
I liked
and
it.
then with the amount of time passed
Now we get the
at that
full
point,
buy. Les
if
is
anything
1
could have
orb
happened.
away from his
Yeah, you
ult,
do
so
see
maybe they're
100
going to
Thieves
look into
have
that one.
yet
Would
to
make this round
secure
easier. And they
this
killed
map
so many
for
that it's
themselves here in BCT Americas. Good start
they
so
killed
far.
so
See if
many
can
that we get a
this one
swing
round
rounds
back after they
because
did lose the
these all
bonus.
can't buy. So
Focus on
huge
now an
round
A
coming
hit.
in now.
Mid and tiles being covered up by Loud here. So they're looking to make sure 100 Thieves does not push around the map.
Top
wanna
mid
give away
recon
the
wanting to
space
get a
for
kill
free.
through their
That's gonna be
smoke.
Les's job
This
here
recon
from
got
mid
shot,
side.
so there's pressure
See
here.
if he meets up with Cryo anytime soon.
Did they knife here and he got hit by the knife on purpose so
A lot
that
of
they
noise,
think
a little
he's...
bit of ruckus, a little bit of overgrab. And Loud are going to back off here. I think they're very
think
happy
he
to do
did.
this. Like we said, the buy rounds are super strong for Loud because they take their time.
Knife goes
because
in,
they
smoke
source their
goes out as
opponent
well.
And what's happening on every side of the map.
I like
This is now just
this.
going to be Cryo
I like this a
alone. He
lot.
did have the
This
solo
is pretty
before,
cool.
but
They're
it does
actually
not
using their
matter, man.
default against
That's the
them.
small difference that we see from Carl Cells today.
When they go
Playing
for
a
their
little bit more
A
aggressively
default,
into
he
these
feels
off angles
comfortable
that's
to
not
play
being
around
cleared by
middle.
Loud. So
Because they've
guarantees
used their
now first
recon
blood
already.
into the round as he
So
got
that's
the
like his
backstab kill
cue. He
onto a
sees the
key
smoke
player
here and he goes
that he has
behind
to
it
focus
because obviously
against.
recon's not
That's
coming
the
up for a
head-to-head
bit.
against Aspas.
And they weren't expecting it.
They're going to see mid here.
That's a nice
Yeah,
reactive
Derek
play
doing
off their
well, Jack.
default. That was cool.
Back in mid.
Or at least their A
The mid
default.
hit. Let's see if this is going to be that Stellar that's ready inside B. You can see the spike waiting with Kaunzine right now to come in through that utility. 100 Loud has the numbers if they push this way, but they're going to have
Damn, I
100
didn't
Thieves
get
hot on
hit.
their heels.
I
Loud
feel
has
sorry
to
for his
put a lot of
passing on
pressure
sight,
coming out their
Stella.
doorway, because his spike's by himself towards B main. There's only 20 seconds left on the clock for Loud to act. And as we take care of the alarm blast,
Wow.
it's 2 kills.
Feel a little bit less sorry for him when he does that, to be honest with you. Nicely done. Damn, I saw some cool stuff coming in here from 100 Thieves. So they get hit by the default knife. So he's here, he gets hit by the default knife. So they think he's wine, so they have to use util for wine. And then as well, when they've done the recon and stuff over towards A, they're walking over to take mid control. First of all, they use their smoke against them. They try and do a recon in middle. And he plays here because he knows that recon's not up for a little bit, so he can kind of just chill out here for like the first 35 seconds. That was a full like anti-round in terms of the default, at least the A default. There's some good reactions.
And Aspas pulled out his knives when, fortunately, Krauself pulled out his at the end of the round, but it doesn't matter. Still gets another first blood into the round.
5
Third
HP
one
though.
so far into the game, making that about a 5 HP left. But Aspas is still looking for that space, being cleared by the paranoia. Counter paranoia,
Oh,
but it doesn't hit
that's
him.
nuts.
Across the map,
Oh
but
my
he
god, he's so good.
gets a double kill now. A flash into the smoke.
Wow,
Aspas
how's he
gets
killed that?
kill. Back to a 3 versus 3,
Stella
but Loud
might
is
use
looking
his
for
ult,
this
to be
blast.
honest.
Out towards
Yeah, he's
A
running
main.
over towards short to use his ult here.
Fighting back now for information. Aljon
They
does
got
get a
nothing
ping.
for this, they're gonna have to try
Outforcing
push.
away. And thanks to
Aspas is going for it.
He has that
Okay.
lockdown into the cat. So that pushes everybody from Loud out towards Wine. And it's time for
Got
100
alarm
Thieves to
bot, we
move
got
into the
recon, we
site.
got flash, we got turret.
Flash in a turret, forcing Aspas away once again. A recon dart just to keep them back.
No utility.
Kawasin though going for trades. It's still the advantage for Loud. What?
21
Up to Derek
HP,
somehow
nightmare.
with only 21 HP. The jump spot coming out from Aspas. The recon dart, the shot. And now you could just play the clock, the time here for Loud. And it looks to be a sealed fate.
Oh.
The patience. And now the virtue of Loud.
Okay,
As they're able to
nicely
fight
played.
back with the
Nicely
lower
played,
buy.
they will go down.
The full push. A little disjointed when they went for that on the A main control.
It's very good
towards
eco.
Wine. Loud's
Aspas
just able to line him
was,
up, take
yeah,
him
I mean,
down, and
Aspas
then
was the
play
one.
cat and mouse at the end there with the spike. What?
He gets the op out though, right now? I'm pretty sure he has money for it. Tell me he gets the op
and then
out.
gets the blades, so you gotta be kidding me. Doing no wrong that round. Aspas brings
Oh,
it back
God.
to the team. We said that blade storm was
They don't
gonna
have
be
the money
very,
for it, not
very
this
important.
again.
And it took
Not
out
this
and
again,
made way
chat.
for Loud to get into A site. Again, a little bit of that
Turn
luck
off the
towards A.
stream.
They may just
Oh
keep
my
focusing this
goodness.
orb here. If they can get Aspas to do things like that, and he
Who's
starts
to
a little
blame
bit
for
of the
this,
hero aura
DDK?
for this game to make an impact. B is going to be pushed once again. 100 Thieves continue this main control Vans. They need to get a little information if Loud's going to be able to execute rounds like we just saw. Because it's very hard to react to something like that.
They got that info early. Also, not because 0 point in
Back
towards the
down.
main. hit all 3 of them. And now Sadok's already popping it towards A main. There's that dash in, the hero aura that you mentioned, and just around the cast. The lurk from Les for the first blood and the advantage for Loud as they move into the A site. 100 Thieves are looking to focus towards mid while Aspas continues to push forward towards heaven.
Bot coming back.
Look at them towards middle for 100 Thieves. They're trying to find Les.
Very hard to do since he keeps himself quiet.
The shoulder peak though. Now the delay. Beautiful job as the rest of Loud can now focus in the A site. Hunter Fury on the attack. Does get the ping onto 1.
This is a nightmare. What, they're gonna just let them all survive? You're gonna let all of them just survive 3,000? Oh god, the worst possible round. Worst possible round with 100 Thieves to let that happen. Oh no.
That's just ridiculous from Les. To be able to stop 2 members of 100 Thieves right there in their tracks and still really have no decision.
You're right, I should have turned off the stream chat.
Was ticking down because everything else.
If it wasn't for the fact that I'm so bad at editing, I would have turned off the stream and then turned it back on. But honestly, that would add an extra hour onto me doing VODs, so it's just not worth it for the joke. It's just not worth it. It would take me so long to stitch them together. I don't want to do it. Let's just all pretend I went offline and then I came back and it was all funny. It would have been good. Like, I would have done it now. But honestly, it would take me so long to edit this. It's not worth it.
By Mike's HD. You see how they could play with this lure by.
Wait, actually, wait, I can do this.
They woke it up much earlier than just the in the past few
There we
weeks.
go, that's good enough. Classic. There we go, that counts. Turn off the stream. I'm back,
like
chat.
Taking a little bit more control of the map, other than
why are they not getting him an op though? Why are they buying heavy armor? Why is no one thinking ahead?
Together, we've actually seen Loud in a lot of these rounds go for a 3 or a 4 stack somewhere, and then just allow Les to be the only one. For a moment, Tui's will have a bit of a roam, and then he joins the team. But that's easy because he's.
That better be this timeout, surely. I can't watch it. I can't watch another Ascent where he doesn't get an op on the defense half, and they have like an okay beginning, but then they just lose like 7 rounds, and then they're like, man, why do we suck so much at this map? And it's like maybe because the best player doesn't have a op, like big win condition. An opping Jet on this map.
Playing towards B, which I thought was pretty interesting with that null command up, so they're choosing either give up A or meet that null command head on as it starts to hit B. Imagine if that would have happened. So we see the kind of style 100 Thieves wants to play, they'll be aggressive, but Loud's been choosing the other side so far. Continuing to get those rounds back on a few of these mid plays on the rotations where Les is really able to have an impact. Again, a little bit of a roam, and this time it's going to come from Sonic.
It might be the 8th round, but
joins the team, leaving Les
it might be happening.
More mid pressure though from 100 Thieves.
Looking like it might be an op.
They didn't decided not to go for the SMG buys.
Did a little bit of quick maths. Seems like it adds up.
Tight knit, looking for instant trades.
Yeah, pretty weird buy for 100 Thieves here, as they're kind of sorting their money about.
Okay to give up a few rounds on their
Oh my god, they know he's around here. The turret's alive.
Maximize
Ooh,
the position.
nice, that's a gun. Oh wait, does this actually, is this one doable? Launch map control. They have the drone.
Kawatzin though waiting at the bottom of hell with this Odin. Support on the top with Aspas. Another answers back, yeah, that's another to fall towards the A site. Stella with the second one into the round. And these rifles are coming to work.
Oh, that's the Sega though.
Has something else to say. And that danger
2v5 technically.
No kills from the shorty. A 2 versus 1 as the clock is ticking down.
Yo, 32 HP, did so much damage.
Asuna, saving grace at least gets that kill onto Tui's.
Did good damage though. Did really good damage.
That's not gonna be it.
Oh, it was close.
It was
get out.
real close. Just need to grease up those robot legs a little bit. So close to getting a 4-3 now.
They got the op out.
Loud again, route themselves around where 100 Thieves is. A lot of pressure towards mid. They go straight in, diving.
He's gonna get one tapped, isn't he?
With Aspas again, Asuna there on the
He's gonna get one tapped, I can feel it.
Not enough time. So the timeout thwarted there by Loud. They're able to keep the momentum going a little bit.
Okay,
Let's
close to the
We've been waiting to see
where are we going with the op? Hit over
reaching
towards
deep
short,
into the
just straight up
pockets here.
swing. No,
Crowd's
waiting
gonna
for a
be
knife.
so
Waiting for knife
so
to
he
come in
should
and then
feel
you're gonna do
confident
it.
to hit these shots. Supported
Wait,
right now
Loud have done no.
by
You
Asuna
okay?
on cap to start off, but they're gonna be semi-identified by these 0 points coming out.
And quick thinking there for the Thieves off that timeout. Not buying around the rifles that were saved before allows for them to get small shields and weapon into this round. Another saving grace too is that they dropped everybody from Loud on that previous.
Wait, is Bacon still here?
Trying to keep that econ low on the attack.
Good point. Any way you can take away from Loud in a game is a good thing.
There's that jiggle peek though. Crowd did see the first contact.
Bacon, they might be doing it,
That's
by the way.
Potentially for an early rotate, but it's just going to be 100 Thieves readjusting towards the A site. Derek looking for info with the recon dart, gets shot off. So now an indication of a possible split into the B site. We're just playing the guessing game for the Thieves.
Straight up towards mid. Maybe looking for alarm bot utility, but they didn't like it. They go for the re-hit.
Oh, that's good ult.
Oh, yeah, broken.
The flash.
Still gets the
Damage has been done. Hit 2 with this.
One up shot. Jiggle peek coming out. The tip of
Oh
that
boy.
TP into the smoke. The triple
Damn.
peek.
It's almost as if he should always have an op.
There's a lot of targets there. He chose the right one. See if they can keep this going Loud with the lockdown.
Oh.
They're going to get some room, but Derek says no.
Shock dart kill.
That was sick. Oh my god, he's a monster.
A 3 versus 1, and you can play it safe for sure. Because Tui still has to move in and grab this plant and get the plant.
Oh, whoa.
Wasted a lot of time with that. So a double push coming up from heaven. A recon dart, spray. And even coming in from A-man, an easy one.
Oh, what? Did he just get off it early?
And this is a beast that's looking to roar in this
That's a
series.
little bit unfortunate. First round for the cryo op, we get 4. That's better than getting 1 tapped.
Still makes it work in the tight situations. That's when you're
Better than I had in Alfred. But yeah, I'm telling you, it's such a big win condition for them, so I'm glad they actually managed to get it out here.
Calm, cool, collected. 11
See,
and 5 right
again,
now.
8th round, but could have been done a little bit earlier, but not too bad. Rupa,
And questions being
save it up, please. Thank you so much, Rupa.
him, I
3
should
months
say.
in the Slug Club. Appreciate you.
If he could be that
Thank you,
one
thank
on
you.
top now that he can get focused on the duelist,
With the prime.
then it is working. Aspas is going to be that versus for him today.
Money, they need to be careful. This is still a massive round. Money's kind of low. It's just a huge swing round, is what I should be saying. Wow, Bacan, you watching this? Yeah, Bacon. That's crazy.
Making it hard for Loud to get any of that early space unless they want to go for these hard execs, where Aspas is always going to try to lead the charge. Let's look for the timing. Nice ADS shot onto Aspas, though. That's how you quickly answer back.
Letting the map breathe for a second. Is Cryo still trying to get these little peaks out? And Loud has been favoring A. It has to be
All over towards B main to get info, and they're getting a lot of info over towards middle as well, so they can probably stack this a little bit heavier if they wanted to.
Now with the cloud burst.
Oh, that flash is nice. Got 3 people here. When does this smoke a door go? Smoke a door's gonna go soon. He's gonna have vision with op. It goes like now, right?
To try to get a safe plant. Again, same spot
Oh
for
my.
A-main. Where Loud has found a bit of success here
How
on
did
the
Les
pulse
get this
plant.
kill?
3 players of the
Flash
Thieves,
goes
all
in,
looking
anti-flash,
towards heaven.
nice swing up.
Big
Oh, that was
and a peek
nice.
from Les to get the
Yeah,
third in a
the
row.
2 KO flashes into this round
Odin
were
throws the dash, spraying on
unreal
top
from
of heaven
Sadak.
too. The peak coming out from Stellar, and unfortunately it's all up to Derek.
Nice shot.
Still manages for at least
Damn,
one kill, though,
Sadak,
before he
those
gets
flashes
dropped.
were everything
And
onto
that's
this one.
Loud now coming to lead on their
Yeah,
attack
2 great
half of
flashes.
Ascent, 5-4.
Flip flops, thank you so much. He's asking for some slugs. Chat, you know what to do. Let's deliver. Thanks so much for the 2 months, mate. Appreciate you using your prime on me.
Really impressive. Cryo 4-0 on his first kills here, absolutely leading the team. And when he can't get more than that, I guess, it falls apart a little bit. And Loud is running the same strat over and over again. I don't think it's possible that they continue to get in A and win those rounds. It's just the standard flash, or I'm sorry, dart and dash coming in from their team. Now they go towards B though, so they will decide to switch it up, add a little flavor to this, and maybe it's just Aspas dash to switch now.
The big piece of util is this right here. That shot from Asuna that gets denied right away. Nice little shot from Stellar and a blade storm from Cryo up in the air. Up and down he goes indeed.
Do they?
And Derek with the sheriff in the back of the site. Playing it slow. The flash, the anti-flash to come out. But Loud gain control of the B site. Derek trying to isolate 1v1. Nice paranoia from Bang.
Oh.
Bang on top of that. That's a 1v1 low HP
So
on Bang.
low,
Two
though,
E's.
22 HP. It's a nice
Has the
reposition. It's
position.
nice. Silent jump up.
Spike is down, then the wall bang, the shoulder peek.
That
And
was
then 2 E's comes
close.
back.
It was a nice
Almost
eco
a
again.
round coming in for the Thieves. But it's still stolen away
Getting too
by
many
Loud.
rounds. I think this might be a little bit done. Getting too many rounds at the moment. Stella has enough money to drop an op.
Losing one, getting two.
They do drop the ops, so maybe there's a small chance if they get 6 and a pistol, but I don't know. This is a lot of rounds for Loud. The defense is decent.
We'll see. Lockdown.
I think this is probably too many. They're very close to some ults as well for potentially the last round, even if they don't win this one. They're in a really good spot. Loud are.
Stellar's gonna start playing tree with kill utility onto that area. So a big change up, expecting Loud to go.
Arthur, thank you so much.
Because he has that lockdown to work
Arthur, appreciate it.
with. Now wine. Looks like Austin
Arthur, thank you. 2 months
tagged by the
with the slug
Outlaws,
club.
and that
Sorry,
bank
with the prime even.
The null command being held
I mean,
on
I'm
the
losing my
defense.
mind. I'm thinking of someone else. Sorry.
And the lockdown was used on the top, and Sadak somehow moves in and still kills him. Now the lockdown got destroyed, but also Sadak gets destroyed by Krausel's upshot.
Wow.
Dash activated. Cloud bursts on the top. And now we're flipping the map over.
That's done.
We'll get a nice timing from Les. He has his own lockdown now. Plan coming down here for Loud. As for 100 Thieves, it's been a tough retake game so far in this first half. 2-8 so far.
A lot of this is on Derek, and he's going to have a rough time. Wait, Derek has to play first, though.
Right away with the wall bang onto Asuna as well. And that is going to be history that continues to repeat in this half. Another post
Yeah,
plant
this is
win
a
for
really
Loud.
strong performance from Loud.
The post plants. Getting into that is a little tough for 100 Thieves, and the retake's not able to be coming back online in any way either. So a lot of the things that can sometimes lean back on in those are falling to the wayside.
Yeah, I think I like this smoke.
It's
It's kind of nice for him to play in front of, but then kind of create the pressure that he's here, potentially watching Heaven.
Anyways. So 7-5 would be a great scoreline that they could get to their attack side with. And again, this is 100 Thieves taking that Viper out, switching back to the standard Ascent comp that we've been seeing, and it's just right towards A.
Oh yeah. You talked about the ultimates all being used right away. Maybe to try to
That
gain
is
space
so
towards
much
the A
damage
side
from
and
that
then use
molly.
the lockdown
Oh
in
my
there
goodness.
after. But Thieves are doing a good job so far to hold back, hold their ground, until Aspas comes in once again.
May have got some deja vu. He's going to get his Heaven kill as well, isn't he?
And the first blood into the round.
All goes
and
in
there's
as
that
well.
lockdown being moved towards the Jenny. Thankfully, we picked up
Man,
the orb
making
on the
8
defense,
rounds.
so we could actually cancel that ult. But it misses. So lockdown's gonna go out.
What a
Already has
strong
alert towards
performance.
Min. Asuna is pinned. And a 5 versus 3. Also looking for the hero play. Another flash. The timing on that, but Aspa still gets the kill with the knives. Krausel's now is about to get pinged. And with that, it's all up to Derek.
Oh.
Nice little shot.
That was a
That's
nice
gonna
shot.
be it.
Damn,
Loud
8 rounds.
rolls the
That
first
is
half,
so
takes the
impressive.
board.
They lost.
That was the 5
Pistol.
ult surprise coming in there. Definitely going to be a tough one. A great start for 100 Thieves, but a better start for Loud, and that's what we've been asking of them.
So with
Got
that, let's
8
toss it
rounds
back
on
to
attack
GB
and they
and
lost
Eminem to
pistol.
break down the first half here of Loud and 100 Thieves on Ascent.
Damn.
Thank you so much, Mancilli and Riv. And, well, you know, credit to 100 Thieves, definitely keeping this one close. You would have liked to see them get a few more rounds on that half, but Mo, just the way that Loud, every single time you think that they're out of the
Lost
round,
against
that
the
they might
bonus.
lose
Yeah,
it,
there's
they
the- it
find
was
a
the
way.
attack like
It's
4K.
incredible to watch.
Yeah, it's
Every
wild, Bacan.
time.
It's
so
so wild.
consistent, and it's heartbreaking if you're watching as a 100 Thieves fan. You're like, man, like this round, they sniff out the lurk.
Ascent
It's
is a
looking great so far.
defender
They
side of
finally
map?
sniff them
Yeah,
out.
it is.
We get the
That's,
Stone Stellar, and
that
then
will explain how
everything
dominant
goes
this
wrong.
is.
After
It
this,
is- it is
after this kill, you
defensive.
think it's gonna go great. It's a 2v5, a 2v5, and they just weren't able to trade out and execute the rest of the round. And there's also an attack Odin in hell, and that's something you almost never expect.
And that's exactly what we were seeing from that quote from Bang, where it was the little things that lost him the match against NRG. And here again, the game plan is sound.
Wax and
They've
Room,
shown us
thank you so
good
much.
ideas. I
Did
think
I
their
miss another
reactions,
sub
even
during
when
all
Loud
this
has
as
been
well?
doing weirder things, like trying to
don't
flip
think
the
so.
map on them, have been
Wax
good,
and Room,
but
thank you,
they're
mate.
still having these
Half a
little
year in the
moments
Slug
where
Club.
the
Appreciate it.
coordination
Thank you
isn't
for using your
quite
Prime Definitely.
And someone like Aspas or less will take advantage of that one and still win out these rounds.
Yeah, take
So he's
advantage of it, they have,
dude, I
right,
swear,
multiple
some of the
times
loud
now.
guys recently have
But
ever looked
what
like
has been
angry
quite
during the game.
fascinating to see take place has been, you know, again, yeah, it's Mimi's favorite subject. It's a jet comparison. Aspas and Cryo here. But it is wild that Aspas, not really involved much in the beginning of the game, pops knives, changes the entire complexion of the map. It's like Aspas is just so impactful.
He's so consistent, and we were talking about the fact that he started slow in some of these series, been the guy to have to bring them back. That wasn't the case here. He's been consistently good, but it's been the same thing as well for Loud, where they've come out, or for 100 Thieves, I mean, where Cryo has been fantastic from the very beginning.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want to see Cryo step up to the challenge of taking on the Colossus that is Aspas. But the job is not done for 100 Thieves. Let's send it back over to the casters.
Thank you so much to the analyst. That's Riv indeed. This is going to be continuing to be a tough feat for 100 Thieves on the attack, as now they had to deal with Aspas, potentially with the offering on defense. Kawadzin with an Odin on defense.
It is wild, right? You know, Aspas is going to play.
Why is it? What?
Pretty scary stuff.
Why is there a 9 here?
Unfortunately, just to summarize what's happening so far.
Wait,
the
what?
question mark around the Ares on the
Did we
second round.
miss a pistol?
Unfortunately, we had to move over and play that pistol round, and it looks like it was in the victors of Loud.
Okay.
So we have 100 Thieves on an eco into this round here. Looking to at least get a little bit of this orb control. Split on both sides.
What the?
Cry on one end on B side.
Well, nice pistol from Loud. 1-1
from Stellar.
I just thought they had a good
in terms of how they're approaching the bonus.
shots towards B here last. So they figured out where the Killjoy utility might be, but it's a nice delay of that on mid too. So Les keeping everything active as 100 Thieves feels out this map. They're gonna have to make these classics work somehow. Maybe drop at least one.
It took me so long to realize what was going on.
How much they're actually trying to get out of it. Maybe even reading Loud for further plays. Who's where? What are we getting? Is Sova and Killjoy at B cool? Maybe next round too. Just educating themselves right now as we take this one very slow down to the pressure cooker.
Oh yeah. You could definitely see it. 100 Thieves, all three players were waiting here the whole time, and Stellar's forming up these orbs at least on the B side first. Now making more noise as finally it's going to be time for 100 Thieves to move inside the A site. But all they need to do now
Devastating.
is just cross
Absolutely devastating.
Look at players to fall and only able to lose.
All right. First buy round.
One player in
That was
process.
just as clean as the
economy
pistol
continues
round.
to be strong now for
One
Loud
can
moving
imagine.
to third.
A little bit of a fish in the barrel there.
pretty
They
much.
knew exactly what was going on without moving around the map too much.
No, I don't even know. I don't
With
even know what
that
people are
read.
on.
Aspas, the Marshal, likes to start sniping ASAP on these clutches.
Spike down A.
I think Tui's just getting a lot of points there. Yeah. From the Shadows will be up soon. But that's 10-4 now. Having those first two rounds really puts all that pressure onto 100 Thieves.
Right, first buy round coming in. Got no money. Next round, so must-win round for 100 Thieves. Just like pretty much every round for them right now.
Push out towards Cat. Push towards
Oh
mid.
man,
They're
why am I
trying
scared
to
of this
identify
bonus?
spots for 100 Thieves right away, especially with the 0-point usage. 100 Thieves are happy to take it slow, though. They just have to keep control of the map if they're going to leave the spike down like this.
Yeah. 100 Thieves were definitely okay with being hit by that 0 point in the earlier round, looking for that fight into A main, trying to catch Loud off position, potentially wait because of the slower buy, the bonus that comes in for the defender side.
They've owned it though. One pass in here.
The execution coming in, the dash to clear the space and looking for the
Oh, what a
opportunity to hit
nightmare.
the switch. Nice
Oh my
there,
god,
Cryo,
poor
though.
dude.
That
That's
allows Cryo
outrageous.
to move down
It's a nice
towards
hit, though.
the staircase and drop Kawadzin. B side now open, and it's time for Loud to come in for the retake.
I love that drone there. Used during the take and not to follow the drone into the take. Really nicely done. Throws Kawadzin right off his game. And now it's the retake Fancilia. Quite a bit of util coming in here. Paranoia ready for Tui's.
Exactly. Paranoia and a flash available for Sadak as well. Looking for the first clear. There's
Jesus.
that flash for the staircase.
Still
The
doing
TP
fireworks.
through, but the wall bang still comes in from Derek. Recon dart now available as he's shooting that over towards the B entrance. There's one tag, and there's that wall
Oh,
bang.
it was a nice recon.
And up
And
to
they're going to
Aspas
need to
and
keep
Les.
this one clean. They want to hold them in, try and do some
Flawless
damage.
is
Let's see.
In the sights for 100 Thieves in this round,
Player standing.
because there's only one player left to take.
It's
And that's
okay.
Aspas
One gun
to
down.
follow the 100 Thieves.
Armor
They
rebuy.
needed that round to start early.
Exactly.
The second half.
And it's even better that the majority of them stayed up. That money is going to be super important here, as Loud knows how to just
I think so,
get
Jolly.
everything
I
out
think
of
so.
you as you try to get into the site, make you have to do a 2-layer attack instead of just hopefully your
Of course, he gets
first.
the Odin out. And
Two is at the op already. Marshall straight to
I
operator.
mean, yeah, it's another
Get a
another
pistol
must
in his
win
hand
for
the
100
first round,
Thieves.
but it's just been
Look at the
long
judge
done.
out.
So I'm gonna go straight
Gonna
for
go
this
close
orb.
over towards A. Try to get it here.
He's 2 away from Bladestorm, so this might be a focus. That's a lot of pressure.
Definitely a lot of pressure.
Uh-oh.
Again, trying to fight
Oh, the tech.
with the 0 point, but to tie somehow with the judge to get
strong
these
tech.
2 kills. And that operator is actually in the hands of Aspas in the glass cannon, rotating over back towards the A site to support Tui's. Asuna looking to maybe punish one moving forward. Jiggling from both sides, and looks like Tui's just spotted him. There's that jump spot. To make sure that now Asuna is spotted. The fall back, but still the pick from Asuna. Now pulling out into the null command. And now
Damn,
it's
what
seen
a
again
nightmare.
with
What a
that
stronghold
Odin.
that is.
It's gonna be tough. Now a camera, basically from the null
Yeah.
command to allow
Honestly,
Derek to
it
swing
was
out
a
to
nice
hopefully
judge
get a kill,
tech.
but it's not
I'm
gonna
down for a replay.
The cover there is wild for Aspas. That's one of the most dangerous
I'm
places
down
to
for that
hide on
replay.
A site. You easy spam
Little
out.
tap every
Covered
single
there
time, waiting for it
by
to reset. It
Kalen's
was like
just
perfect.
Everybody having the anchors on those trades, and not even a trade. Aspas stays alive. Timeout coming in.
I got
from
there's a
Mike's.
judge tech video coming out
Sort
soon.
out what's going on in these
I
rounds.
want to say next week.
They're not being
I
able
should
to break the
ask.
site. And I think ultimately the follow through with utility for 100 Thieves isn't looking clean, right? The dash, the flash, the follow, it looked great when they sove it into B, but just the standard A, they're all bouncing in together. It seems a little straggled,
I like that idea though.
and they cannot get their
You
shots.
one way.
I don't know.
You
maybe
knife
100
close.
Thieves
Everyone wants to avoid the
continue
knife,
try
and
to
then you just get
identify
close
where
with the
Loud are
judge.
playing on each round,
Worst
and I think
case,
Loud's doing a good
worst
job
case
switching up
scenario,
those
if you're so
positions.
close with the omen that
I
it
think that's
that
the
the
plus
one-way
side for
lands,
100 Thieves on the
and you
attack.
just spot
Not
feet,
afraid to take the
and they
fight
can't see you
despite
if you tuck
despite
tight left.
trailing so far behind,
That's actually a
fighting
sick
towards
round
that
with a
game aim,
judge.
but it's been that one way being
I
thrown
like
by
that.
Tui.
Yeah.
That was a thorn in their side in that previous round. Unfortunately, the shot's even not connecting on the side for 100 Thieves trying to fight back against the Doc. There's not too much of that mid control coming out for 100 Thieves.
How did RRQ look?
Maybe knowing
Mate,
where
incredible.
Aspas likes to play
Like,
that
honestly.
operator from time to time too.
That's exactly where
I
I'm
really-
going. It
I-
becomes really
sometimes
tough
I really
without
like that
knowing
team.
where Aspas is.
Sometimes I really
get
like
the
that team.
chance to just kind of
When they're
slow
looking like
peek
that, at
tree
least.
on Cat and see where somebody's
Nikasa,
there and
thank
gain
you
a
so
little
much.
more
3
space
months in
for
the Slug
dog,
Club.
right?
Appreciate you. Thank you for using
get
Prime on me
shot at
as
that
well.
point. So
I'll
util
put
is
this. I'll
used
put this up
every
here for a little
time.
bit.
So they have to be
Thank you
very
so much, mate. Appreciate the support.
specific with where they want to go.
Okay, oh no, allow going aggro after the entire. Oh god. It's that old thing that I keep saying, that when the team on attack decide to do a timeout, the team on defense decide to go aggro,
And he gets out.
and he gets out, and he's gonna re-peek.
Oh
God.
He
He doesn't get out though, right?
Aspas is never afraid to re-peek and to fight back. Updrafting, getting away, getting all the information, the amount of shots coming out for 100 Thieves.
Good pressure.
Gets all of the audio indication of where the defenders
Still hits
and
one.
were the attackers are. And yes, indeed,
Spike
it's still
down
loud.
mid.
Getting every single kill so far in this round.
Player standing.
100 Thieves on the coattails of Aspas the entire round. He's only
This
78, 90
is.
feet left.
Oh man, this is
So
really
only
dominant. They're
taking
so
off
much
his
better
armor
on
and
this
a little
map.
bit
It's
of
not
chip
even.
damage.
It's
This
honestly, it
guy
doesn't feel
has the
fair to
hero
watch.
aura for them
They're
right
actually
now. They want to take down Aspas.
they're so much better on
the
this
hero
map than
aura
them.
is something where you, as a player, get to control what the opponent does. And 100 Thieves wanted Aspas right there. His aura big time in this first matchup. 12-5. Final point here coming in for the side of Loud if they can secure it. And this may be a slower round again from 100 Thieves as the spike is split up. They start to feel like the map
Where are we
kinda
at?
went
Okay,
with
7
more grab
chances.
here, if they want to be able to focus that.
Yeah,
I think they're staying away from that early 0 point and then they move in.
it's definitely going to be tough. Everything is stacked against 100 Thieves so far because we have a null command available. The operator from Aspas, a very low buy for 100 Thieves.
Yeah. So why don't you go for Bladestorm or Lockdown? They just seem so timid about it. Loud's obviously going to focus it, so maybe they avoid the instant fight. They know it's just going to be too much to use right now, and they want that, like I said, specifically for the take. Here we go towards mid.
Blocking sight.
And the attempt to split into the B site. Kawazin's there with the Odin. Shock darts to push down towards lane. Paranoid to gain space towards the staircase.
All right.
TP out from 2E's. Now 3 players are moving inside the site. Now the knife does some good damage and some good information, but the
This grass. Oh my god. Oh my god. They both ate so many
More
flashes.
to seal the
That
round
was
for
so.
Loud.
That's
And it's
incredible.
Asana on a 4 versus 1 hit by
Oh
the
man,
Paranoia.
that was
Wall
so
banged, and
dominant.
we're going
What a
in
really nice
for
map
the
from
shorty
Loud
kill.
though.
Add that to
Honestly,
your bingo card.
it was great. It
As
was good.
Loud comes in victor.